What if Betelgeuse explodes tonight? Imagine looking up at the night sky and seeing a new bright light that shines almost as bright as the moon. That bright light would come from a giant star called Betelgeuse. It sounds like science fiction, but it could actually happen one day. Astronomers know Betelgeuse is going to explode. They just don't know when. Betelgeuse is one of the largest stars we can easily see from Earth. It sits in the constellation Orion, which is often called the Hunter. If you've ever looked at Orion, Betelgeuse is the bright reddish star near the Hunter's shoulder. But this is no ordinary star. It's hard to imagine something that large. Betelgeuse is so huge that if it replaced our Sun, it would stretch far beyond the orbit of Mars. That means Mercury, Venus, Earth, and Mars would all be inside the star. Even more surprising, Betelgeuse is nearing the end of its life. Stars are like giant engines. They burn fuel deep inside their cores. But eventually, that fuel begins to run out. When that happens to a giant star like Betelgeuse, something incredible occurs. The star explodes. Astronomers call this a supernova. A supernova is one of the most powerful events in the universe. For a short time, a single exploding star can shine brighter than an entire galaxy. When Betelgeuse becomes a supernova, people all over Earth may be able to see it with their own eyes. Some scientists think it could become visible during the daytime. Imagine walking outside in the middle of the day and seeing a star shining in the sky. Now here's the big question. When will it happen? The honest answer is that nobody knows. It could happen tomorrow. It could happen next year. Or it might not happen for another 100,000 years. That may sound strange, but in astronomy, 100,000 years is actually a very short amount of time. Scientists know Betelgeuse is old and unstable. In fact, the star has already shown some unusual behavior. In late 2019 and early 2020, Betelgeuse suddenly became much dimmer than normal. Astronomers around the world were excited. Was this the beginning of the supernova? But the explosion never came. Scientists later discovered that a giant cloud of dust had blocked some of the star's light. Betelgeuse was still alive. A reminder that this giant star is changing, and one day its final moment will arrive. You might be wondering if Earth would be in danger. The good news is no. Betelgeuse is about 700 light-years away. It's far enough that the explosion should not harm our planet. Instead of being dangerous, it would be one of the greatest sky shows in human history. People around the world would watch it. Scientists would study it, and for weeks or even months, a brilliant light could shine in the sky. Here's something even more amazing. If Betelgeuse exploded tonight, we wouldn't actually be seeing an event happening tonight. Because the star is about 700 light-years away, its light takes around 700 years to reach Earth. That means if we saw the explosion tomorrow, the star would have really exploded around the 1300s, long before modern telescopes existed. In other words, Betelgeuse may have already exploded, and we simply don't know it yet. The light just hasn't arrived. Think about that for a moment. A giant star could have ended its life centuries ago, and we're still waiting for the news to reach us. The universe is full of mysteries. So the next time you see Orion in the night sky, look for the reddish star called Betelgeuse. A star that could put on one of the greatest light shows humanity has ever seen. A giant star nearing the end of its life.